Hi everyone, I'm Hua Shujin. Currently, I'm IB Teacher Coordinator at International High School in Paterson. Today, I'm very excited to share my action research proposal titled Improving Vocabulary Retention Through 5 Minutes Review Games at the Beginning of Class in a World Language Classroom. This study explores whether brief, low-stress vocabulary games at the beginning of class can help students retain vocabularies better while also boosting encouragement. The research is grounded in brain-based learning theory and action research principles that support purposeful repetition and emotional. This is my overview action research plan. Summary of the action plan, data collection and management plan, and timeline, stakeholders and roles, expected outcomes, reflection on practice, references. Summary of action. In my classroom, I have observed that students often forget vocabulary shortly after instruction. World language learners frequently struggle with long-term vocabulary retention, which negatively impact their reading comprehension, writing accuracy, and confidence when speaking. Research in brain-based learning suggests that regular, low-stress, and meaningful review helps transfer information into long-term memory. Games that involve movement, choice, and social interaction stimulate multiple brain systems, which enhances attention and motivation. According to Adams 2022, small, well-planned instructional changes when applied constantly and evaluated through action research can result in significant learning gains. This study aims to examine whether brief, structured vocabulary games at the start of each lesson can improve vocabulary retention over time. Grounded in brain-based learning and action research theory, this research promotes purposeful repetition and emotional safe learning conditions to support language retention. Data collection tools. To collect data, I'm using both quantitative and qualitative tools. I use pre- and post-test will help measure retention. I also use a students' survey will give feedback on engagement and usefulness. I use teacher observation logs will document participation and behavior. So I also use weekly students' reflections will help track learning experiences. Last, sorting and think aloud activities will show how students categorize and recall vocabulary. This mix of data collection help ensure both validity and reliability. This is my data collection plan and timeline. It includes a process of project planning, pre-test, intervention phase, ongoing data collection, midpoint evaluation, and monitoring. And also we have post-test, sorting activities. Also we have data analysis and report writing, reflection, and presentation. The timeline is detailed here. We use about 9 weeks. So from the week 1, we kind of begin with planning and a pre-test followed by the intervention phase, daily games for a few weeks. Throughout, I will collect ongoing data and monitor progress. Midway, I will check in on effectiveness. After the post-test and the sorting activities, I will analyze the data and write the final report. The process will end with reflection and presentation to stakeholders. Stakeholders and roles. Stakeholders in this project include myself as a teacher, researcher, and students, and optionally a colleague or instructional coach. I will run the games, collect and analyze the data, and make adjustments based on findings. Students will participate in the games, take quizzes, and give feedback. A colleague or coach may help with reflection and feedback. Administrators may review any results and consider expanding the strategies to the school community. Expected outcomes. I expect students to show stronger vocabulary retention, higher quiz scores, and greater confidence using words in the class. If effective, this approach could benefit other world language teachers and classrooms, and even lead a shared resource bank of vocabulary games across the department. It's a small strategy, but it has the potential to make a big impact. These are all the resources I use. Our textbook and paper reading. So much fun to do all this research. Reflection and practice. This project has deepened my understanding of how simple strategies guided by data and students' voice can improve instruction. It also reminded me of the power of reflection, that by listening to students and analyzing what works, we can make everyday teaching more purposeful. As Sager and Williams say, action research is about ongoing improvement, and I believe this mindset will continue to shape my teaching journey going forward. Also, I want to say, this class has truly left a deep impression on me. Even though I'm currently facing some health challenges and may need to pause my studies for a while, I'm so grateful for what I have learned here. CCU's unique way of blending strong academic practice with Christian views, Christian values has deeply touched me. And I know it will continue to shape my work as an educator for the rest of my life. Thank you, Dr. Hungerford. I feel so blessed to have been part of this learning journey. Thank you for my classmates, and may God continue to guide us as we grow as educators and serve our students with wisdom and love. Thank you. Thank you for watching. God bless.